What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorials. Today we're going to be drawing Black Panther from Marvel Avengers. So portrait of him, head and shoulders. I'm on a landscape orientation page. Use a pencil and hit pause if I go too fast. So we're going to start with his eyes, right? So yeah, I guess the easiest place is the eyes. Right, so we'll go, so it's quite detailed mask on him, okay? So center point of my page is about here. Up, over to the right. I want to start with those eyes. So, curve line across. Like so. So they're just like white, the white of his eyes, you know. This comes up like so. Into here. Right? So, eye distance across. So you can fit a whole eye inside here, and then the next eye will start just there, right? So eye, even a little bit more, it might be a little bit more. But you're about eye distance, right? Here to here, yeah, eye distance. Fit across there. And this comes down like so, very thin. Thin eyes. Like so, right? They don't have to be the exact same on both sides. So then he's got those lightning lines that come around, right? And then there's brow lines and stuff like that. So we'll do this lightning line. So we'll go up, diagonal there, and then it goes in. Right, and then we do the same thing on this side. So we'll go up, in, right? Pretty much the same. It doesn't have to be the exact same, right? And then this will come over his sort of brow area, like this, and then down there. Then we do the same thing on this side, right? So we'll go up, and it curves back up that way, and then it swings down the back. Okay, so going around his eyes there, so these are like sort of hooks or something. So then this will come back up here to there, and then down like so, and then it kind of goes in here, down like so, in. So we're like doubling up the line, down, and then it like becomes part of his nose down here somewhere. So it like goes straight down a little bit more, and this like joins here. So this side will, yeah, so this side should go down a little bit more as well. And then we'll do the other line. So we'll double this up. So we'll go out like so, just literally copying the other side that we've done already. In, up to there. And then curves down. Like so. Right. So then a brow line, right? So it kind of comes out here, diagonal, down, like so. And then we do the same thing on this side, up, yeah, and it kind of curves up again, and we go down towards here. So then this comes down underneath his cheeks. So we go down to there, leaving quite a gap underneath the eye for more details that's in here. So speaking of those details, so we got like another silver line that comes out here on the top of his eye. Kind of like follows his brow line. comes out there, comes down, around, and this will come down his nose, right? So we'll do the same thing on this side. So we'll go out, down. So this will go down towards his nose, right? So we'll go over his cheekbones and then down towards his nose, just there. So then this comes over here, down to there. And then bumps over his nose in the middle, right? And so we're going to double this line up now, coming across his nose, right? So it comes out from the corner of his eye, just here, and then we follow that down again. To there. And then we'll bump over. And we go across to the other side. This is quite complicated now, so take your time, hit pause a lot, okay? So we'll build it up sort of plate by plate. So he's got these cheek lines here, and then they come out towards the side of his face. That's all the one there. And then same on this side, curves out, comes down, similar, maybe a bit tighter, so there. And then we've a armor plate or something underneath his nose, and then there's these metal lines that run all the way down to his chin. So we'll get where his chin is first, right? So quite a big wide chin, right? Right, so eyes to his nose. So his nose is like in this area underneath this part, right? So eyes to nose is about the same as nose nearly to chin, right? Top of his eye. So we'll say curved line for another sort of part of his nose, right? So top of his eye to that is about the same as that to chin. So to say this is his nose. So top eyelid to nose, about the same as that nose line to his chin. So this is halfway between the eyes and the chin. So that's the sort of proportion you need to think about, right? You want this to be halfway between here and here, approximately, right? So then we have some more silver lines coming out from here, right? So we're gonna curve it in, bumping like this, and then we'll bring it down to there. Double it up. And then this comes down. Side of his face, like that. We do pretty much the same thing on this side. It goes in. It's kind of a wavy line, this one. And then this comes down to there. And then we'll double it up. Like so. And it can have a detail line on the inside of this, kind of splitting it up. Like so. Right, so then this nose line becomes a line for his mouth as well. So it comes up around here, comes down the side, this comes up to here, down the side to there. And then his mouth kind of curves across here, gives him a real cat look. Just there. And then he's got two rectangles or boxes just coming in on his chin here. And there's like, yeah, there's like a square-like spiral that you can add or not, you know, it's totally up to you. Kind of like that goes the whole way around. So kind of tricky to do with a Sharpie, but not bad. And then we'll add, so an extra, there's some more lines just on his nose, just up here, right? So we got like, coming just underneath his cheeks for his eye there. Just diagonal in. Same on this side. So up, diagonal. So we're pretty symmetrical. So whatever you do on one side, you pretty much just do on the other. Like so. And then he's got like a spiral here. So there's lots of these sort of detail lines on this version of the mask, but I won't add them all. Like so, and sort of a brow line here. Like a frown line. And then line straight down there. It actually keeps going to here. Okay. Right, so then his jaw, right? So it's going to come out from his chin, up around like so, kind of bumping to here, and then we go kind of straight up here, just about here, just across from that nose area. We go up the side of his head, and that goes up all the way towards his ear, right? We do the same thing on this side. About nose level, then you sort of curve it up here. And this will go all the way up towards the ear. And I think we've got like some more lines on this. There. Like so. Do. Okay, right, so we gotta find the top of his head. So eyes to chin, about the same as eyes to top of his head, nearly. So we're gonna place top of his head right here. Right, so here to here, about the same as there to there. Okay, so that's what you're aiming for. So this is like the top of his head. Curves down. Both sides there. And then we'll give him those cat-like ears, right? So they point up and then down to there. Okay, we'll point up, down, into here. Okay, and then the inside of those curves down there, curves down there, and then they kind of stick off. So we got to make them look a bit 3D like. So diagonal, both sides, like so. And then we will go up the inside, like that, and then bring it back down. Right, and this line goes down. The inside of the ear continues down to like here. And it joins a line that goes up underneath his ear there. And then this comes down here. And another line down the side of his head. And there's some extra sort of lines here as well. Inside. Just there. So that like is the side of his head again, going up towards top corner of his ear there. Right, and then just some edge lines on this. Part of his ear. And maybe an edge line there, something there. And we do this over here as well. So we'll go like so. And then the inner head part. There. And then another line here. And then we bring this down to there. Like so. So a lot of detail in this now. So make sure you're pausing when I move my hand, because it'll really help. And then this curves down here, this curves down here. And then another line goes down there. And I think you can kind of see that here as well. And so, yeah, that's here, and then kind of a line coming down there, there. Yeah, got that. Right, so then there's some patterns coming up the inside, right? So coming up from his brow here, so coming diagonal up to there, and then we go diagonal up to the top of his head there, and then we come down the back. So, same thing pretty much here. So, and then there's something coming up the middle. Diagonal in both sides there. And then we go out and around, back to here. And then out and around, back into there. And maybe like a line coming up the side here. So there's lots of those sort of details in there, like lots of patterns and things, but that's maybe for another tutorial. And maybe like some edge lines on his mask and stuff. You can add as much of this detail as you want, really. Right. So that's basically his mask, right? And these are silver, like dark gray, black then in there. So these are like dark gray, this is like black, and then this is silver. So anyway, on with the drawing. So neck comes down here, neck comes down there, right? Trapezius muscle comes out like so, out like so, right? So then shoulder kind of comes down a bit further, right? And then it's going to bump out. So we're going to go out and around. So real big wide shoulders, okay? So I guess like how far do you go out for the shoulder? So see the width of his head. You come out that much again, and his shoulder is just to the right of it. See, so like head width out. That would be, because he's really muscly, you just go out a bit further than that. So head, boom, and just out to there. You want to go at least head width. That's how wide you go for the shoulder. At least head width. Okay. So then, so we'll add some like, so there's like some neck muscle here. Neck muscle coming down here. Like here as well. Like so, right? And then in the center here, right, so we have those beads, like those claws. So like, that's the sort of center line, say, for his neck. And out from that we'll have some collarbone lines, right? So going this way, and something going up off this way as well. Right, so just roughly getting in sort of some anatomy, just so we know where things are, right? And then those claws come around in a sort of radial pattern, right? And of course, if you go over any lines, you can just erase like this one. So I need to erase that line. I think you can see one just on his sort of back, just a small one, just back there somewhere. And we'll go around the other side. So just these claws. Spiking. Many left. 2 or 3. Up here. And like another one on his shoulder there. Right, so then we can add a couple more of these little detail lines just coming down like so. Right, like that. And then, so he's got sort of patterns on his stuff as well. So like, I'd say that's his shoulder, right? And where it meets his chest. And somewhere on this side, you will have something similar, right? And say like a chest line coming down there, right? If you wanted, you could leave it like that and just color it black. But there is more details on it, right? So these sorts of, I assume it's where the purple kinetic energy comes through. You know, when he's sort of using his power and stuff. So like this kind of thing. Right, one there. Same thing on this side. And it kind of bumps over his muscles. Goes out around here. Like so. And some more. One underneath his chin. So it goes underneath his chin, kind of comes out then. There. It's kind of like a letter A or something. Is it? It's hard to see. There. Yeah, kind of goes into his collarbone. There, like that. Right, so then there is some lines coming down here. So like spiking out from these claws. So one and that, yeah, and then here. Down his chest. And then more energy lines, right? So these kind of around that, and then goes down here. And then we go across down to there, and then there's some more inside. Kind of like a letter Y or something, just there. And then this one kind of goes down his shoulder, kind of like a tree branch here. This goes up to there. And then out to a V. Back up under the claw. Like so. And then we have another one coming down his shoulder. There. Lots of detail in this character, a lot more than I thought. So I hope it's not too difficult anyway. Hopefully someone will be able to follow it. There. And down like so. This comes up into there. Like so. And then a Y. So, of course, if you wanted, you could just leave all these out and color them in sort of black, blackish grey, purpley. But I do like adding as much as I can, so maybe people who do like the detail can add them to their drawing. So, and then some lines coming down his shoulder. Like so. Right, but in general, that's everything. We're just going to thicken up the edge. Sometimes you can make the character stand out a little bit more if you thicken up the edge lines. Right, but I think that'll do. I think I'll have to leave it there. Hope it was helpful, guys. That's how to draw Black Panther from the Avengers. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.